So for anybody who is stuck in a place of finding it really hard to move past a cycle of toxicity within their relationships, I want to share with you a shift that was over a dragged out time frame for me, but this process that has led me to shifting my perception on everything that's ever played out for me, understanding that the most toxic experiences of my life, they were a mirror to where I was at. They always were. They were reflecting to me this void, this darkness within me, this place of unworthiness. This was what reflected back to me and opened up my eyes to the parts of myself that were really missing, parts of myself that I really needed to heal, and realize that these people were being drawn into my life as a gift, truly. And I know that sounds really hard to get your head around, that how can people who bring so much pain into your life be a gift to you? The reason why they are a gift is because you're both, when you interact with people who you both inject toxicity into that relationship dynamic, you're both actually there to trigger healing within each other, because all the insecurities within you are triggered into this place of resurfacing all these push down traumas, these push down limiting belief systems that you haven't even realized you've been functioning in this mode over all your life. They trigger these insecurities within you, so you can face them, so you can bring them up and deal with them once and for all and move past inviting these cycles back into your world over and over again. And a lot of us don't realize that's exactly what we fail to do, is really turn that attention of what that person has done to us and put the focus back into ourselves. Look at ourselves and say, why do I tolerate this kind of treatment? What part of myself am I not accepting? What part of myself is it that is telling me that I'm not worthy of being happy? This is what it did for me. And you know, sometimes you believe the one you love the most is hurting you the most, but those people that have brought you so much pain and hurt and made you believe that they were breaking you down, you know, crumbling your soul basically, these people are also in that same low worth state of existing just as you are. You're both doing that to each other unintentionally. And even if you aren't putting out any of that real hostility or anger, and you open up your heart and you're giving love, there's a lesson in it for that other person too, about how they are stepping through life, dishing out that pain and hurt. Sometimes goodness comes into the world of people who have not healed, because it's meant to give them a taste of goodness so they can have that choice to steer differently in their life and look at themselves and see the unhealed parts of themselves and finally deal with that and build their self-worth up. Those triggering relationships, they lead us home if you allow it. They are the ones that lead us back to our light. They are the ones that are meant to guide us home. It is all a blessing once you shift to this perception and allow yourself to see the bigger picture. It is always our choice to keep stepping in the same way that we've always done and keep reliving these repeating cycles of toxicity, or to see it and own it and look at ourselves and acknowledge how we have been accepting certain things into our world because of our low self-worth. Because toxic love is ego love. It is not from a place of unconditional acceptance and surrender to what is. Two people choosing each other, not forcing each other. This is a lot of the time what I see in relationship dynamics is people demanding these conditions of theirs be met. You should never demand anything of another person. You have every right to stay true to what it is you want out of life. But you must accept the fact that you can't make those demands from another person, because when you make those demands from another person, it means that you are incomplete in yourself, that you cannot fulfill yourself on your own. And that straight up is codependency. Because the moment you have a need for anybody to come into your world and fill you up and make you feel whole, you are lacking. You are lacking in self-worth. You are lacking in self-love. Understand this, and then you can take the time to truly put yourself together in the right way. Lead yourself back to your light within. When you do this, you'll never settle for things that bring you down. You'll never give love with expectation, because love has no expectation. Love is free. Love is always giving. Love is always acceptance. It doesn't mean tolerating ill treatment from another person either. It means that when you see bad treatment coming in at you, you can close doors, but with peace in your heart. You can close it out through love, through understanding that these people, the way they have moved and the way that they have put out this negativity, onto you, it is not actually a personal attack. It is their unhealed parts. And this allows you to truly close doors with peace in your heart, and always have forgiveness for people who are still in that state of being, because many people remain that way. They will forever expect from others to come in and fill their cup. You must fill your cup. You want true happiness, true soul love? Fill your cup. Love yourself. That truth, that self-worth, it cannot be faked. It has to radiate out of you for that matching frequency to be drawn into your world. Otherwise, it's always going to be a different display, but with the same resonating energy being injected into your life over and over again. This is the reality of it. And a lot of people, I notice, never get to this deeper understanding of how these toxic relationships, these toxic experiences that keep coming into, our world over and over again, it truly is meant to trigger us into our awakening, to reconnecting to our truth, to our soul, to reconnect to that light within us, to the source of all we are. It is a blessing. It is a gift. If you choose to see it this way, it's just a matter of shifting your perception and gaining that deeper understanding. Stop looking on the surface. Go deeper. That's where the love is. That's what your truth is. Your soul is love.